It might have taken 17 episodes, but I can finally begin one from the title screen. Because yes, I did want to start the first episode off here, but I did kind of think that diving straight into the story mode would have been the best fit for it. But anyways, let's go in and tackle the mission mode. Because there's a lot of content for us here. And I think from what I've seen online, this is where a lot of people's playtimes go into Pikmin 3. Not the story mode, although that being said, I do like going through the story mode quite a bit. Seeing if I can beat my time there. No, it's here. So there's a lot of things to explain. So I'm thinking I might just do what I did in the first episode. And as I do this first level, I will let editing LTs cover it. Although I do want to quickly mention that I might also include another run of this slightly sped up, just for the people that want to see my gameplay of this without any interruptions, because, well, I'm most likely going to have pop-ups on over this, so yeah, that is what I'll do. So yeah, but I would like to quickly mention before we start that if you can quickly or easily platinum this with about a minute and a half, 2 minutes left to spare, you should be good to get the rest of them platinum-wise. Although that being said, it does really help to memorize the level itself. So with that being said, let's dive in. And I think, for the most part, I'll just let editing Ortiz take things over from here. Each episode of Mission Mode will contain a grouping of levels, typically grouped around a level theme. So, for example, this episode will contain the Collect Treasure, Battle Enemies, and Collect Treasure remix of the Tropical Forest. What episodes will contain what will be posted in the description of this episode, so you can tell at a glance what they'll be. But the episode titles will either be directly named after a level, contain a reference to them, or just be the name of badge obtainable through playing Mission Mode. Like this one, for example. But those in theory should only be the first and last Mission Mode episodes, unless I'm feeling spicy. Speaking of badges, I'll be obtaining all platinums in this, even though the game doesn't require you to, even for the badge about collecting platinums, as that only requires 10 and not all 36. So that way, if you're wanting to use this as a guide to get the dedicated adventurer badge, you can see at a glance what a platinum run of all of these levels would look like and pick and choose the levels you'd want to platinum. If I don't get a platinum on my first attempt, I'll include a platinum run at the end of the episode where it's sped up and some tips will be shared to hopefully help you with the platinum. Timestamps for every level will be included in every Mission Mode episode. I'll also be including my personal high scores, and I'll encourage you to post yours as well. And finally, much like in the story mode, there is an achievement for playing this in co-op, but again, it can easily be obtained by briefly connecting a second controller and not, you know, actually playing through all of the levels, or at least one with a second player. Brand new to the Deluxe edition is the After Hours mechanic, but I'll go into that one when we cover the Shaded Garden levels, as that's when it will be a little bit more relevant to in the moment LTs. Okay, that's everything. I don't think that's my personal best, but that's pretty good. Just hoping that that's everything. Or... Okay, our first achievement of the mission mode arc of this series. Okay, yeah, no, that's not even good. I believe my high score for this one's like 6,000? Just about? But this is a level that, is really easy just to redo constantly. Like, I don't even want to know what the absolute highest score is, because I believe it's been achieved. I think the possible route is theorized and done, and it's like whatever. Okay, I'm hoping that the game does allow us to do... Okay... So that does throw a wrench on my plans, because I wanted to do this. Level first. But I guess that does make sense, since this level is a hard level of that one, but I'm thinking... that I could retool this just a little bit, and maybe do things slightly out of order. But anyway, that'll be a good way to pivot, good chance to pivot into this one. Tropical Forest Battle Enemies version. Pretty much the same thing, it's just that, well... the main goal is battling enemies here, and... I'll actually have to think about this one. Okay, so the thing about battle enemies is that it's a little bit... my opinion on it has changed quite a bit as I've done it. It's a little bit weird. Just add so slightly, and I'll get Brittany back to the yellow base. As... don't get me wrong, there's a lot of strategy in this as well. As any mission mode level. It's just that I don't know how I exactly feel about the strategy for it just yet, as the main thing about battle enemies is seeing how many Pikmin you absolutely need to grow to deal with an enemy type, and that can just be a little bit weird. Okay, so I don't think that thing is going to be around, so we should be good. Should be able to charge this. Yeah, like... okay, I've never seen them go that way before. That's a little bit weird. Yeah. The whole strategy here is just a little bit weird, and I don't want to say bad. It's just that it's different from how you tackle the other mission mode levels, as there is some, like, there's a lot of strategy in dealing with enemies with the least amount of Pikmin possible. It's just that it doesn't exactly feel good. Like, it's kind of a race to the bottom, if anything, if that makes sense. Wow. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna let them do that, and then I'll get Alf with the reds over to them. Yeah, and some levels work really well with the whole battling enemies with the least amount of Pikmin possible. It's just that not everyone's going to be good and noteworthy. Like, there's some ones later on that are just kind of... Don't want to say annoying or bad, it's that... Dealing with enemies with the fewest amount of Pikmin possible is, a really good way to get frustrated, just saying that now. Okay, no, don't do that. I would have loved for the long legs to smash some of the enemies for us, since that is a thing it can do. Okay, I'm surprised that orange hasn't woken up yet. Like, you would think with the thing stomping around, it would have just, you know, woken it up. But apparently not. Okay, really would have loved to have some bombs so we can deal with this a little bit easier. Because yes, the first battle enemies level just has a boss for you to fight. That's fun. Okay, please go away. If you want to stand there, at least get in its path. If you could do that for us, that'd be nice. Okay. Again, I'm sorry if I'm a little bit quiet, I'm just trying to focus on this. Definitely think that I should have used some bombs, because it was this. Of course you don't want to fight it. Just of course. Okay. Also, yes, kind of forgot it dropped bombs, because that's a thing it can do. So the enemies, only enemies left should be flowers. Oh. Special lids. Which, believe me, can be quite annoying. Okay, so definitely not the fastest way, but that is still a platinum for us. 2 down, like 8 more to go, I think. Feels weird. Yeah, just the whole concept of think of a number they could fight an enemy with, and then like halving it is probably the best way. So I could be wrong, but I get the feeling that mission mode is on the normal difficulty. In terms of enemy health and all that. I feel like it's a little bit weird. But yeah, with that, you definitely think that, you know, this a boss will be saved for like the remixed version of the stage, but no, it's just there because for some reason there is no Battle Enemies Tropical Forest remix. There's something else, but it's not a remix of the Tropical Forest. It's a remix of something else. Okay. So, with I think that being said, I am still planning on having level 6 of Collected Treasure within this episode. It's just that will be recorded at a later date after we tackle this one. So with the power of editing, I've unlocked the Tropical Forest Remix, and let's just head in. This one's slightly different, and I feel like is something that's not really touched on a lot, or made use of a lot, is that, transing your Pikmin is a thing you need to do. Okay. Is it a piece of strategy, I should say, that you can do. Because here we don't exactly have the most combat-oriented Pikmin. I think for now we'll just blow that up. I'm not entirely sure the range of thingy. Okay. I definitely get the feeling that we should have saved that, but that's fine. Yeah, okay, let's go this way. I'm hoping that there's another bomb around here somewhere, so we don't have to deal with that one. But I mean, a good chunk of this level is building the bridge and like making sure you can absolutely get everything done. Just gonna get ready on that. Just gonna say trans our yellows, but we need them. So I kind of hope that my using that term isn't offensive in this way. I'll leave Brittany behind there just so she can get that done. It's probably not going to be useful, but I'll get this out of the way now, I think. Okay, really not sure how I feel about these guys eating Pikmin like immediately. Really not sure how I feel about that. That's just a me thing, though. I was gonna say, is that all the bridge pieces? But no, that is not all the bridge pieces. It's probably not gonna be smart to get this all done now, since they are over this side. But I mean, we're here. We're queer. Just move them over ever so slightly. Get Brittany over this way. And then we'll have Alf somewhat on that side. I'm hoping that it doesn't wake up. Okay, it doesn't. So now, with all the enemies done and dealt with, we can really give our Pikmin HRT. Oh, I guess CRT. CRT. It's a joke that's going nowhere. I was gonna say, is that in the way? But I don't think it is. Okay. Right, is it really just a... Okay. Just a group of reds we just never juiced. That's one too. Okay, that takes 10. I'm not even sure what that is, to be honest. What is it? So I think it's going to be worth it. Just quickly for now, get all our Pikmin together. So we can do that. It probably would have made more sense to you know, get that done when I'm closer to nugget piles, but that's fine too. You know what, I'm just gonna get some on that, and then... yeah. Again, sorry if I'm just being silent, I'm just trying to remember where I need to be. Okay, my thing just lagged out a little bit. That's just a little bit concerning. Right, of course, there's an enemy corpse and just hidden. I have enough. Okay. So we definitely get the feeling we should have kind of come here first, because, like, you know, just a big pile. Okay, there's no way in hell we get this. It's going to be close. Okay. Just casually, making something I say in a future episode redundant. Okay. So because of that, I'm not gonna go over After Hours now, because I do already do that in that episode. So yeah, because we need to go back and get the platinum, that is what I'll be doing right now. Tips and things to consider. This level has a lot of setup involved, so in the beginning, split your focus on getting the setup done, i.e. break down the gates, defeat enemies and building the bridge. Secondly, Alf and Brony start off the level separated, with Alf having the reds and Brony having the yellows. There's ways they can each send their starting Pikmin types to each other, and I'd recommend you do so, as that can speed up the setup process of this level. And finally, nuggets / small repeatable tasks. Ideally, whenever there's a collection of nuggets or bridge pieces, you want to send a group of whites to chip away at this task as you do something else. But don't sweat if you don't/can't always use whites for this task. As long as the job is getting done, you're good. Just maybe don't use purple Pikmin for them. A bit of a editing or tease add-on. Because we will be obtaining platinum ranks in levels 2 to 5, I'm thinking that I won't count the remix versions of those levels towards the dedicated adventurer badge as well, seeing as I had to play through those levels first, which I thought I didn't have to, we'll naturally have more than enough platinums for the badge on episode 22, which is the episode it will pop up in. And, well, also I don't want to do more editing than what is necessary, to be completely honest. If I was to count them, all it would achieve is that it would just get us the badge 1 episode faster. It's like not much of a difference. Okay, not the best. And I definitely get the feeling that, for a lot of these remix levels we will need, or we might need to take another try. Okay, kind of don't know what my high score is. It's like, I feel like I could do better. But yeah, next episode, because we totally haven't already done these. We'll go do Silver Lake. But yeah, until then, that is when I'll see you.